What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to give you episode 3 to the Pokemon Colosseum playthrough. In the last episode, we made it to the duel square and we started taking on the people here. Let's continue on through the duel square. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please, because you guys have been smashing it recently. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified of all uploads and live streams, because I do upload daily and I live stream most days. Whenever I go live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So if you want to support me whilst I'm live but don't watch on YouTube, you can always check me out on Twitch. Don't forget you can also join my other socials like Discord and TikTok down below. And don't forget you can also support the channel further by becoming a channel member from as little as 99 pence per month here in the UK, or about $1.30 in American. Let's get into this. Okie dokie, so I believe we dueled this guy last, so let's take on this one. Ho-ho, do you feel like sticking around for a demonstration of my Pokemon's moves? Yes, I do. Good, good, I like your attitude. Feast your eyes on these. Alright, I think I remember what shadow you have. And I was right. So of course, like I said in the last episode, at least with the current shadows, you can tell which ones are shadows by their level. They're always a bit higher leveled. Now I've got to be careful because that Fluffy can destroy my Croconaw if it wants to. Alright, so that's the Pokemon with the shadowy aura. We'll Shadow Rush the Fluffy and we'll Confusion the Shroomish because that Shroomish is going down. Bye-bye, Shroomish. Oh, damn. I think it's a lot more tankier than I give it credit for. Ooh, Hyper Mode, nice. I will take a nice piece of Hyper Mode. Ow. That actually didn't do as much as I thought. But then again, Shadow Rush is a physical move, and Fluffy is not a physical attacker at all. Like, Fluffy does not physically attack you. It's just not good for it. Cail, and then we'll use Confusion on the Shroomish. Nice. It's possible Croconaw might have his third move now. Which I'm hoping it's something decent, because if it is, then I'm cool. If not, then... But, peace out, Shroomish. That is one done Shroomish. It was left in the oven for about 30 minutes. Should be nice and crispy. Oh. Ow. How dare you? He does not have a third move yet. Damn. Alright, swap out to Mischievous. And we'll do a Confusion. Still, we got a Hyper Mode off, which I'm more than happy with. Because getting him into Hyper Mode just gets more chance of his Shadow Meter going down, which I'm okay with. Fluffy is decently tanky, though. But you also have to remember, it's not a first stage, it's a second stage. Because, of course, Thunder Wave, my dude. That's not annoying or anything. Anyway, Fluffy is a second stage Pokemon, not a first stage. So, oh, that's not good. Oops. I'm hoping I get fully paralyzed. I didn't realize we were going to do that much. Uh-oh. Please? Oh, thank you. Alright, this should be a very easy catch now because it is paralyzed, so we should just be able to go ahead and just catch this thing. Let's throw up a Reflect, why not? Go on, Fluffy, get in my Pokeball. This should be an instant catch. Red health, paralyzed. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Fluffy caught. Excellent. Another Shadow Pokemon down. That's like our 5th one. We're already 3 episodes in. It could be worse. Somehow. You're surprisingly good. I think you deserve to know a little secret about certain Pokemon move. The move Shadow Rush inflicts damage on any kind of Pokemon without being affected by their types. The amount of damage doesn't vary with the target Pokemon's type, so it's easy to use. That is right. So Shadow Rush is its own move, and because of that, it's not like it doesn't care about Pokemon typings. Like, say for example, if I had a fire type Shadow and I was against a water type Pokemon, I could still use Shadow Rush and not have it be resisted because it's a no type move. So because of that, basically it's good against every single type. which is great in some instances because certain types, you know, Gen 3 are harder to deal with, like, say, the Steel typing, which doesn't have many weaknesses. In fact, it only has 2, at least in this generation. Well, no, it has 3, which is Fire, Ground, and Fighting. If you try to take anyone on the dual square, there's only one answer. Well, I mean, okay. Right at Leber. What have you got for me, Leber? Skiploom and Oddish. Yeah, I will not be taking this. This will be going in the box immediately, because I know what this becomes. And it is not that good. Like, I know exactly what this becomes, and I am not a big fan. So Skiploom will evolve into Jumpluff, which is not great, if I'm being perfectly honest. See, when it comes to, like, its stats aren't terrible, but what is terrible is the amount of weaknesses it has. So Jumpluff is a grass-flying type. Because of that, it has a plethora of weaknesses, and I think it only cancels out 1, which is not good. So, oh, Mega Drain, that's not great. Yeah, oh, nice, though. Crocodiles and Hyper, it's worth keeping him in for that. We'll get rid of the Dustox. I think Dustox is Bug Poison. It's either Bug Poison or Bug Flying, but I think it's Beautify that's Bug Flying, and I think that's Bug Poison. It is Bug Poison. I thought so. But I knew it wasn't going to go down, because Dustox is a very tanky Pokemon. It's not an easy takeout at all. Tackle. Oh my god. Why do you only have Tackle? You should have a decent plethora of moves by now, and yet you try and insult me with a Tackle. I mean, okay, but it's not going to do you much good. Right, Croconaut come out. Misdreavus, hello. Right, down goes Dustox, so that's fine. We get rid of it. I was actually kind of worried of it using, like, Poison Powder or something, but... Oh, Cotton Spore. Alright. Man, I love the attack animations in this game. They're so cool. Like, because this was the first proper 3D Pokemon adventure. Like, Nintendo... Well, Game Freak themselves didn't do one until... What would have been the first? I believe X and Y. Which is actually kind of crazy when you think about it, because... Oh, wait a minute. Please hit Espeon. Damn it. I was hoping it'd hit Espeon so it synchronized pop off. What I love as well is when Pokemon are sleeping, their eyes do close. I think it's just an incredible attention to detail. Like, this game has a lot of those attentions to detail. It's very cool. Like, this game just has tons of those. And I don't have a problem with an attention to detail, because that just shows they actually put a lot of time and effort into their game. Because being realistic, they didn't have to do that. It's just something really cool that they have decided to do. And that I can appreciate, because it just shows the amount of care and attention they did... Oh, no. They did put into the game. Because, being realistic here, right, you can tell when a developer kind of just goes, well, I could put that in, it'd take more time and effort, but I could do it, I just won't. You know? Like, it's just one of those situations, you sat there like, well, okay, I mean, not gonna lie, kind of disappointing, but it is what it is at that point. You can't really... you know, force the developer to put more attention in. Ooh, that was an incredible battle. I simply love strong guys. That's love. If you ever get the urge to battle with me again, I'll always be here for you, honey. Well, apparently Wes gets all the women. Like, I mean, I'd ask him to tell me a secret, but I have a girlfriend, so... I don't have that problem. Right, heal up, and then we've got one more battle in the dual square to do, and then we can actually continue on with the story for a bit. But I do want to sort out my party, because I'm not keeping Fluffy on. Don't get me wrong, Ampharos is a great Pokemon, however, I use it in every single Colosseum playthrough, so, like, you know, I do want to try and use more Pokemon I don't typically use. The only one that's still on the team, Shadow-wise, that I will always use is Mischievous. That's because it's just too useful. The Ghost typing isn't really resisted by much, except for, what, Normal, which it can't hit at all, and Dark, which it's resistant to, but generally speaking, you know, it's good. Sure thing. Battling fans are always welcome. But Danagai Devil. Quagsire and Psyduck. Quagsire is also another Pokemon I will typically use because I don't typically take Croconaw as my Shadow starter. I normally take Palava. Or Meganium. I never usually take Croconaw, so I won't actually need Quagsire. Not to mention the fact that Quagsire is a bit of an iffy one because of its typing. It is quad weak to the grass, and that's just not great, if I'm being honest. But one thing you'll also notice as well is very early in this game, you won't hit a lot of Pokemon super effectively. Oh, nice. Well, you just disabled my confusion. What an absolute fool. Oh gosh, here we go. That's going to hit Croconaw for nothing, but it will hurt Espeon a bit. Oh, I actually didn't do as much as I thought. Never mind then. Return on the Psyduck. Return will still hit you pretty hard. That's the one thing you failed to notice. Bye-bye. Oh, Espeon, you didn't need that crit, but you know what? That Psyduck deserved it. He was being a bit of a fool. So you know what? He deserved that. Quick intermission, guys. Did you know that only 11.3% of you are subscribed to the channel? Don't forget to hit that sub button down below because it'd really help us grow. Thank you. Okay. Now, I can hit this with multiple Pokemon, because one, I don't have Confusion, which the return on Quagsire is going to do nothing, because that thing is tanky as absolutely anything. Oh. Okay, that was a crit I did not need to hit, but cool. Thank you, Croconaw. Okay, its special defense just rose, which is good for it, I guess. I mean, I'm not planning on using any special attacks, so... Well, I mean, with Espeon I have no choice, because all of its attacks are special, but... Two, three. Okay. You know, we'll take the Quagsire. That's simple enough. Wow. Woo. Yeah, mate, you just got clobbered. You know, the thing isn't even a thing in this thing, but it's clobbering time. You're way tough. You gotta battle again. Right, so, we can actually do the next story piece without healing because there's no battle here, so we can go ahead and do that. I also want to pop into the hotel at some point as well, because I think there's a couple items in there. My name's Duking. I'm in the Colosseum here. If you want to enter a battle, go to the comms receptionist. Now, if you excuse me, I'm busy. Thought you came here first. Okay, forgive me whilst I quickly find my way around, because I'm trying to remember which story element comes first. It's not the Colosseum. Oh, I'm sorry, Chief, but there's trouble afoot. You see, Chief, there's these talk of thugs that have been witnessed using strange Pokemon. Huh? Chief? You're not the Chief, I beg your pardon. I'm here, Johnson. That story isn't new. I've heard it over and over already. Oh, Chief, there you are. You're such a kidder. Right, so of course they're referencing the Shadow Pokemon plague, which seems to be happening. Oh, they're in jail. You could stay in jail too. Like, but them being in jail will be important to the story later. I think we actually have to... Well, no, I remember what the story element is now. We need to go to the Colosseum. We're not actually going to go enter a battle, but what we are going to do is quickly talk to the dude in there. Because I believe he gives us the next story element. Which is also a bit of a problem, because his battle is annoying. I distinctly remember it because it's one of the more annoying battles in the early game. I didn't get here in time to make the registration. I've heard rumors that if you win the challenge, you get an awesome Pokemon like Cail did, but... Oh, sheesh, what am I saying? You have to keep that a secret. Pretend you never heard me, okay? Ben? What? Oh, sorry. Ben, wasn't Cail that guy who was hanging around the town's entrance? We should ask him. He might know something. That's who we have to go talk to. So, if you remember in yesterday's episode, I believe it was yesterday's, where... Well, the last episode, sorry. Where... When we entered Pyrite Town, we had the cutscene with the dude with the green hair. That's him. That's who we have to go battle now. On the flip side, though, he does have a level, I think, 33 Shadow, which is pretty decent, actually. I mean, it's not a Shadow I'll be using, but... Huh? What's that? You wanted to know if I have a weird Pokemon? Hey, if you want to know that much, you may as well see it with your own eyes. Okie dokie, Cail. Let's do this. I am so down. Correct. And rolls. And everything about this game is great. Like, it saddens me that so many people that have played the Pokemon main series have never played this game. It's just too good. Like, it really is too good. Like, honestly. You can't go wrong with this game. Don't get me wrong, it is a hard game. Like, I'm not going to dispute that. It is a difficult game, but at the same time, it's so much fun. Also, Ferret is oddly really tanky. Ooh. Yeah, there was no way that Rocks was going to live. More to the point, why do you have a Rocks at level 29? That should have evolved way before now. Oh, cute little Seedot. It's a shame, really, that I've got to toast him, but it's fine. You will go on and become a tree, Seedot. Ow. Do you want to calm down for it? Eat some... Oh, no, that's Seedot. Whoops. Oh, that didn't take it out? Damn. I was off expecting it to. I need to get that Ferret to low health so I can catch it, because the Ferret's the biggest problem right now. That Seedot's going to be able to do, yeah, Rock Smash. That's going to do nothing. Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. That's what makes that remain. That's just what that reminds me of. Just rolling around his little Dreidel top. Right. I'm going to quickly do myself a favor. Oh. Oh, we lived. Okay. I'm putting up a physical wall. Now, the only way to smash through a Reflect is to use Brick Break, which I'm pretty certain that none of his Pokemon have, so we should be fine. If this hits Espeon, even with the Reflect, it's done. I don't hit Crocodile, that's fine. Actually, I'm going to go big brain play here. So I'm going to bite the Seedot, and then I'm going to switch out to Mischievous. Because it's going to quick attack my Espeon again. I might as well go to a Pokemon it just can't hit. Quick attack won't work on Mischievous, so... Oh, I went for Helping Hand. Okay. That's a bye-bye Seedot. That was a wasted turn. I mean, to be fair, it would have been a wasted turn regardless anyway, but still. Machop. Maelstrom would have been great for that, but, you know. It being toasted kind of negates that a little bit. Right, we'll try for the Ferret and we'll Shadow Rush the Machop. I mean, Ferret is going to be a little bit harder to catch because it is a level 33. It's not going to be that much harder, but it is going to be a little bit harder. See what I mean? Right, well now when it quick attacks, I know full well it's going for my Crocodile. Oh, heck yes. Of course, you know, I'm also immune to the fighting typing too, so, you know. Cool. Oh, that removes so much of Mischievous' Shadow Meter. I'm also hoping that I get Shadow Ball back now and not when it purifies, because if I get Shadow Ball beforehand, I'm cushy. That's great. One more Hyper Mode and Croconaw will be fully ready to purify. Of course, we cannot purify it yet, but... you know, little acorns. I mean, unfortunately, Mischievous' Shadow Rush isn't going to do that much because it's, you know, Mischievous, but... why do you keep trying to attack my Mischievous? I don't get it. None of your attacks will land on it. Like, none of your attacks are going to work. What are you doing? I mean, I'm not going to complain about AI stupidity, but... alright, 1. Still only a 1 roll. Damn. Oh my god. Right, 1 more hit on the Machop and that's gone. But of course, it's not really too much of a big deal right now because it keeps attacking my Mischievous. So, there is a way to make normal type moves attack on ghost types, same with fighting. You use moves either Foresight or Odor Sleuth. That will allow a normal type or a fighting type move to hit a ghost type. Just want to point that out quick. Right, I'm going to throw a Great Ball and see if that does any better. Because these are his last 2 Pokemon. So if I can catch the Ferret, I can now take out the Machop, so... then look, I can take it out. There we go. And that's a good... oh, okay. It was going to be a goodbye, but now it's not. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, I was hoping that wouldn't crit because I've got Hyper Mode on. Well, that is Croconaw, ready to be purified. Boom, Shadow Meter completely gone. And adios, Machop. You are gone now too. Heck, yeah. Right, peace out, my dude. My Shadow Pokemon. Well, it's not yours anymore. I kinda usurped it, but that's cool. Like, you know, I took it. It now belongs to me. Bah, that was it. That lying Mirror B. He came up with that fancy tough-sounding name Shadow Pokemon, but it was no big deal. You guys be careful too. Don't be played for a sucker. That's about all they'll give you if you win at the Colosseum. Shadow Pokemon. That's what it's called. Oh, I need to do the voice. Shadow Pokemon. That's what it's called. A Shadow Pokemon? That Pokemon with the black aura? Oh, did we get to... okay, we got some voice acting going on. Cool. I trust things are going according to plan, Mirror B. Oh, yes indeed, Master Narscore. Our plan is coming along in a lovely, peachy keen way. We have already broken Duking's spirit. We can do as we please at the Colosseum without his meddling. We've been giving away Shadow Pokemon on the slide to the challenge winners for gathering data. Good. The others also appear to be doing their parts to implement our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off. This is perking up my spirit and body. Oh, I feel like dancing. Save your dancing until our plan succeeds. I'm off. Okay then. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play. Love that music. It looks like the Colosseum is a secret. I guess there's no choice but to take part in a battle challenge there. Right, well, that is going to be our next objective in the next episode. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, please, because you guys have been smashing it recently. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified of all uploads and live streams, because I do upload daily and I live stream most days. Whenever I go live, I either go live here on YouTube, when I go live here on YouTube, I also go live at the same time on Twitch. So if you want to support me when I'm live, but don't watch streams on YouTube, you can always support me on Twitch. And don't forget, you can also join my other socials down below, like Discord and TikTok. And don't forget, you can always support the channel further by becoming a channel member from as little as 99 pence per month here in the UK, or about $1.30 American. I'll catch you guys in the next one.